Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You are audible.
Okay, thank you. A pleasant good morning, one and all. On behalf of English Department, I, Harsha Borghare, welcome you all on today's fourth day session of Advanced Diploma course in Communication Skills and Personality Development, organized by the Department of English. I heartily welcome to the principal of Sri Ginjani City College, Dr. Sujit Maitre sir, HOD of department, Dr. Anil Shende sir, the guest of today's session, Mr. Manish Kumar Chauhan sir, the organizing team members, IQSC coordinator, Dr. Pranjali Kane ma'am, Raktate sir, respected teachers and dear students. Welcome you all for this fourth day session. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture series. As you know, this course is going to be highlight the communication skills and personality development. The live class has taken for an hour. After the lecture, you have to watch the videos related to the topic and solve the quiz and assignments. Then there will be doubt solving session and assessment session. Now, let's start our today's session with the most eminent resource person, Mr. Manish Kumar Chauhan. On behalf of Department of English, I welcome you, sir. Let me take this opportunity to introduce sir. He did his master degree in English. He also qualified state exam. Sir has 1 year experience in Abasaheb Gharware College, Pune, and 2 years experience from SB City College. He has actively participated in different seminars and workshops. He also published 2 research papers in national international journals. Recently, Sir is working as a contributory lecturer at Shivaji Science College. I request to Manish Kumar Chauhan sir to begin the session. Sir, please start your session.
Thank you, Harsha ma'am, for your kind introduction. At the outset, I would like to thank you, Principal of SBCT College, for providing me this platform to share my. Uh, so today we would be discussing about career opportunities in English under the course Career Oriented Advanced Diploma course. Okay, so good morning all. So today we would start with this session English for successful career. As you all know that English is a global language and it is common to all the streams. Even if you belong to science field, even if you belong to commerce, or even if you are a art students, English is common. And it is the window to get and maximize your opportunities. Okay, it is not meant for the only a literature student or only the students those who opted for English. It is common for all. It is a lingua franca, and if you want to conquer any field, you must have knowledge of English. So what are the successful career needs? As you all know that the first and foremost important element to make your successful career is communication skills. And we have been learning a lot about communication skills. So what does it include? Communication skill includes all the essential factors that comes under personality development. So it comes in under the communication skill, you must possess attitude, you must possess professional ethics, and you must have leadership quality, you must have interpersonal qualities, social skills. Why are we here? Okay, in spite of pandemic, we have been learning on the platform, through online platform we are learning, but the essential factor to develop your communication skill is to attend the regular classes, whereby you get the maximum opportunity to interact with your classmates. So you can develop your leadership qualities, you can develop your social skills, and as you know that these skills will make you a good individual and shape your personality, and you would be the competent person who can adapt with the any kind of situation. Because nowadays emotional intelligence is something that is very important element that is coming ahead during the pandemic. Lot of people are not bearing the pain, lot of people are under a depression due to this. So that's why education is not to get the certificates, it is not about just getting the certificates and to get maximum marks, because written skill is something different. And when you talk about communication skills, it includes all these parameters and you must possess these parameters. So today in this particular session I would be giving you some tips that how can you enhance your grammatical skills as well as communication skills. So I will basically talks about the successful career needs, as well as how can you maximize your opportunity if you are a English graduate students, if you want to pursue career in English, and also different English language skills. Okay, that comes under soft skills. So as I told you that soft skills includes all these essential factors. Okay, your attitude, your perception, team building, leadership, everything comes under soft skills. Okay, so these are the social skills. Then we have analytical skills. What does it mean? Analytical skills means how you are tackling the situation. For instance, when you are in the interview, your certificates will not help you to conquer that interview. Okay, everybody has it. So what made you different than the crowd is something that comes under analytical skill. So how you tackle the situation, your presence of mind, your creative mind, your analytical thinking, and the for example, interviewers sometimes put you in a situation where you cannot you sometimes become puzzled. Okay, so how you tackle that situation? Do you get pressure, or how can you control the pressure under how can you control your fear under pressure? This is something known as courage. So everything will be judged. And as I told you that the interview is not the test of your knowledge, because the knowledge test they have already uh, conducted the examination, and you might be the candidate who have qualified that examination. So now it comes that your overall personality. So in terms of personality and in terms of a person, how you are, this is something will be judged in the interview. Then all the technical skills you must possess. For instance, nowadays technology is emerging branches, so you must know how to handle this technical skills. And technical skills, if you talk about the English, so you should know the grammatical skills, because fluency is different than the accuracy. When you are fluent in English, it doesn't mean that you are accurate in English. And if those who are accurate in English, they might not be the fluent in English. They might be having all the knowledge of grammatical structure. They might be well versed with the fundamental knowledge of English. They might be reading a lot of grammar stuffs, but it doesn't help you to improve your fluency. Fluency needs that how you are using, at what time, at in which atmosphere you are using. So more you use language, more you will be developed in that language. So this is something you should focusing on. Then we have professional skills. So you must know the concept that the talent and the discipline both should go hand in hand. We are not having the person who is excellent one. We any organization want any organization want the candidate those who possess discipline as well as talent, because what will you use, what would you do if the talented person is not disciplined one? We are calling them and he is not attending the organizational meeting setups, and he is not the punctual one. So punctuality, social skills, everything, the emotional capability, adaptability, multitasking, everything comes under professional skills. So how are you going to develop it? It needs practice, it needs experience. So getting the certificates is another thing, and improving a lot, working on your presentation skill is something very important. And now after this lecture, the those who are listening to me, all the participants should have been focusing on these skills. I will assure you that you will be conquering the any interviews that are coming ahead, and you will be ready for the any opportunities. Make yourself competent and be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. The moment you fear, you are nobody. Be a hero. Tell this to everybody. I have no fear. So fearless attitude is something very important. You should have trust on yourself and present yourself. This is the very vital part of the transforming yourself into a great person. Okay. Now skill sets for success. Successful person are the same, but they have different kind of attitude, and your attitude makes you that man. Okay. So success doesn't come with the any lazy person. You should have that kind of attitude, you should have that kind of thirst, you should have that kind of passion within you. So as I told you that these are the skill sets which is required to get succeed in any interview. We have career specific skill sets, and we have career neutral. And as I told you, communication skills, it is it is common for all, whether you might be the student of psychology, sociology, history, anthropology, any kind of branches. Communication skills includes all these aspects. Social skills, your team building, your interpersonal skills, your emotional capability, your creative thinking, everything comes under communication skills. How you tackle the situation, how you handle the mindset, and everything comes under. Then English language skills. And as I told you that today we would be discussing the two things: English language, which is common for all, which is common for all the fields. So English language skills, that comes under soft skills. Okay, so English language skills, which is common to all the branches, should be developed, and your grammatical skills should be enhanced. Okay. And then we have different types of soft skills, which I have already discussed with you. Then what are the career specific? When we have talked about, these are the common to all the career. Okay. And now we'll talk about career specific. So if you are going for any field, you must possess the technical skills of that career. So you might be the teacher, then you need to work it out on your presentation skills. If you are a journalist, then you might be the well versed with the eloquent skills. Okay. You might be the good, if you are the good person, if you can handle the pressure, then your technical skills would be appropriate. Technical skills, again, it requires different types of things that which is required for a particular job. Then we have professional skills. Professional skills, it requires, for instance, if you are going for a lawyer, then you should have professional skills of getting that degree, as well as working on that kind of environment. Then you can go for any expert lawyer, and you can work under that to get that professional skills. If you are working as a teacher, you can work as a contributor teacher to get the that professional skills. And I have already discussed analytical skills, which is very fundamental to conquer any kind of interviews or to get the success at any field. Whether you might be this entrepreneur, you should possess analytical skills. It is not about that we are just focusing on the government job, or it is not that we are focusing on the job opportunity. We are talking about the life overall. Analytical skills which is required to handle the family pressure, everything in the life. So how, whether you are a creative person, whether you can analyze the situation, these all comes under analytical skills, and which is required to survive, and which is required to lead your life in a relaxed way. Okay, so now what else it comes? Only 5% or 10% are found to be employed by the top rated companies. Why is so? Okay, nowadays you must be hearing the newspaper headlines are there that IITians turn out to be a UPSC aspirants, and it is not the matter of celebration. Why it is not the matter of celebration? Because if IITians would have got the right kind of a platform, they would have been the uh, biggest person in the India, and they would have changed the country overall. But why this is not the matter of celebration? Why? Because we lack so many technical skills, we lack so many things. What is going on in the under education is just getting the certificates and certificates. We are not working on. So why these people are saying ki, I am an English student but I'm not getting the job? Why he is not getting the job? Now today in this particular session I would be discussing the lots of the thousands of the opportunity, crores of the opportunity for MA English students, even though the students cannot qualify. Why? Because they do not possess the kind of mastery that they require to be. Okay, why is it happening? Because the education system is just focusing on getting the certificates and how can you pass the examination. The rote memorization is something very different. Why you should be focusing ki how can I develop myself? If I am a MA English student, so whether I belong to that category, whether I am able to communicate. If you are not communicating the if you cannot handle the 5 minute session in a accurate English, then you are lacking on your skills. So if you lack that skills, you won't be getting any kind of a opportunity, even if you are the student of English. Okay, so why this poor communication skills and poor language skills will make you inferior and will make you down. So now you should not be the part of such type of crowd, those who are complaining and those who are not getting the job. You should be the person who will be working on these communication skills and can maximize the opportunity. Okay, so then we have career communication. Okay, the different types of communication we have. The be So what are the essence of the communication, or what are the requirements of the communication? So we have uh, be understood exactly as intended. So when you are communicating with somebody, you should be listening to him very carefully. And when somebody is telling you, then you should not be looking out here and there. It shows the disrespect. It also shows that you are not interested in the communication, and that would create the bad impression on that individual. So be understood exactly as intended. What is the intention of the person? You should be understanding it. Sometimes what happens, if the failure in communication is there, then the next person says something, and it can be understood and it can sometimes misinterpreted. So he says the next person might not be having that intention, but due to the lack of communication, so he might not be able to express what it intends to be. So sometimes what happens, you might be having some pure intention about somebody, but due to your expression, due to the failure in communication, you cannot convince that person, you cannot pursue his mind. So then what is use, what is the use of your personality as such? Okay, you cannot convince them, you cannot get the maximum output. So you should be focusing on how can you develop the communication skill. It is required at any field and in the all walks of life. So be thoroughly and intelligible. So you should be intelligible person. You should be thoroughly intelligible person. And this is not only we are talking about the job market, but in life as well. If you want to be a successful person in handling the relationship, handling all kind of pressures in life, so you should be intelligible enough that which one is the right person, which one is wrong person. So choose people wisely and lead your life successfully. This is something very important. Be clear, concise and creative. So whenever you are asking something, telling something, you should be clear, to the point, because brevity is the soul of communication. If you are just telling and telling, then you cannot be the person who will get kind of attention every day. If people find you boring, then they will avoid your presence, they will avoid your they won't talk you anymore. Okay, so you should be creative, you should be working out how can you be a creative person and how can you influence some other person. And this is the only thing when you read novels, different short stories from the literature, you can get this creativity. Even if you are a regular viewers of the movies, television serials, you can be a creative, because these all are the emerging branches of literature. Script writers are nothing but the literature, and they write the scripts, and it is same as that of the plot of the novels or the short stories. So these all things are essential, because education is not just focusing on getting certificates and marks. Okay, comprehensive development, holistic development should be the aim of the education, and you should be focusing on that. Then we have suit the audience. Then as per the audience, you have to develop the content. If the audience is academicians, then same type of content should be there to deliver in front of them. Then also you should focus on your tone, body. Okay, uh, your expression should be like this, your tone should be like this. If you want to deliver your message softly, your tone shouldn't be a louder one. This all. And again, the very important aspect that I have already told you is that meaning and fluency versus accuracy. So when you start your communication, you when you are enhancing your grammatical skills, so you should not be focusing on accuracy first. Start with the phrases, and then later you should focus on the grammatical skills, because English can't be learned only when you focus on the grammatical skills and accuracy, because it will not boost your confidence. I know that this is not our language, it is a foreign language, so it's common for all to make mistakes. If you are not having that kind of atmosphere, you should not be bothered about making mistakes. It is mandatory for you to have the atmosphere. When Kapil Deva has been asked, okay, that we do not want to make you captain of Indian team because we want someone who is fluent in English. So he says, what is the relation of being a captain and being in a fluent? So you should be calling any person from the Oxford. Why are you making a captain of Indian team from India? Just call somebody who is from abroad and just go. So language cannot be the parameter to judge any person. So you should not be underestimating yourself. Those who are telling you, looking down upon you, you should just forget about them and start using it, and start using it daily basis. Then you will get a fluency. And eventually you would be accurate. So accuracy and fluency are very different concepts. So these all are essential things to make a successful career. So why learn English? As I know that this is the earth, and everywhere English is spoken. So if you want to get educated, or if you want to if you want information from across the world, you must have English communication. Okay, why are we using English? Because we need to survive in this highly competitive world, and English is spoken by every country. So you should not be focusing on that I should be using Marathi language, or it should be translated and the student should be learning all through this. So it is not going to happen in the today's world. Okay, so we are living in highly competitive world, and English is must. Okay, it is a global language, official language in over 50 countries. So that's why English plays an vital and very important role in the development. Okay, we cannot avoid the place of English in the any emerging countries who want to make the impression better. So international communication as well. So if you get the power mastery over language, you can international communication, you can go abroad, you can earn a lot. Okay, because language is very essential to survive at any field. If you don't know the language, the survival is very difficult for you. And also the business and travel needs, it is a business and travel needs. So for making business abroad or any field, so the you will get the customer of different languages. And if you are a travel tourism businessman, then they have the different needs. So here also English plays a crucial role. Then professional and educational leads, we have academician, there we require English. Then also educational needs, we can go for research, and we can go different even for in science streams also we can make a career with the English. Then why we should learn English? Okay, the first important element to learn English is to access knowledge. For instance, if you are not aware of the English, you cannot handle the Wikipedia. You cannot handle the greatest knowledge, because all the greatest knowledge are in the English language. So you should not be underestimating the power of this language. And all things cannot be translated, because translator, what does it mean? Translator is a man who is a mediator, and if he misinterpreted the things, the information will go wrong. So you should not be believing on the any translator. That's why we require a language competency to get educated and to access the knowledge, varied knowledge of different countries. Okay, and also you can enlarge the opportunity, because English is spoken by 50 countries. So if you want to maximize the opportunity, you can go abroad and work there. You can go in travel industry, you can go in business processing outsource companies, MNCs. Everywhere English is required. But what is the basic requirement is that you should possess a fluency. Okay, I'm not saying accuracy. Accuracy comes with fluency and by practice. You should not be focusing on accuracy first. Fluency. So whatever you are conveying should go accurately, and you should not be fumbling in between. There should not be this pauses. There should not be the discontinuity in the communication. That is known as fluency. Fluency is like when you speak English like a Marathi. If there is no discontinuity in the language, that means you are a fluent. Then accuracy comes later, because when you talk about the accuracy and the fluency, even you see there is a huge gap speaking English. Ordinary people speak English differently, then the academician speaks something very, and then Shashi Tharoor speaks English very differently, because they have the kind of large set of vocabulary. Okay, so generally you should not be underestimating that Shashi Tharoor knows English better than me. The only thing is that you should be focusing on fluency, and once you get fluent in English, it's enough. It's enough. You can maximize your opportunity, and through practice you can become a next Shashi Tharoor or Chetan Bhagat. Okay, so these are the way that you can improve. But the first thing is that you should be a sponge. You should be a ambitious person, that whatever is coming down, just you should be grasping it more and more often. Okay, you should not be the passive person. You should be learning a lot, reading a lot. You should be developing, you should be thinking about it. That ambition should be there. As I told you, that one famous dialogue of Om Shanti Om is there, that the whole world conspires if you have a thirst about your goal. To achieve that goal, the whole world will assist you. This is something that the power of ambition. You might these are the fundamentals that you should be focusing on. Then fast forward career, because English is known to anybody. Okay, so anywhere you go, and if the crowd is there, and if you are fluent in English, you would be the desired candidates for anybody, and you will get placed at any place. So communicate with the world. You can communicate with the world, even if you know these job markets. No, there are lots of the people from the abroad, and they are not getting the candidates from their country, so they are hiring the candidates from any other countries for their call center and all. Okay, so you can communicate with the world easily, and you can also improve your life. So if you add something to your personality, imagine yourself that you are a fluent, well conversant in English, then the people will see you as a something respected person. And you also get the confidence. You also get the confidence, the way you use your English, the way you deliver your message in English. You feel there is a change. Okay, this is something is and essential everywhere. As I told you, MNCs, multinational companies are there, business processing outsources. Okay, so the agents are there, they need to contact with the different clients, and they provide the essential information. So business process outsourcing would be the best option. In English, we are talking about general English. Okay, again, we haven't gone in that depth, where if you have chosen uh, English as a major, then to you have lots of the opportunity. We are talking about in general. If you are a MBA student, then also if your communication skill is good, then also you can try for this. So trade and commerce. So if you are a commerce student, and if you possess a good communication skills, then these wider aspects are there, wider, you can maximize the opportunity. Okay, hospitality industry is there, tourism is there, then aviation, navigation, software and communication. Also you can go for further studies such as research. Okay, you can carry it out. Research can be the for the private organization as well. Okay, to improve their quality status, there must be some organization who are hiring the researchers to work on their project, so that projects can be taken, and you can also work on that project as well. So these are the things that you should be focusing, and then you should be realizing that how important English is. This, whether you are a biology student, whether you are a teaching in a teaching field, whether you are in a nursing field, whether you are in accounting field, or whether in a consulting field, everywhere English is must. And if you don't know the English, you know that your future is something very dark. Okay guys, it is very bad. Okay, so this is what I'm telling you, to work on this lacuna. Okay, so good English and better English. So what is the, for example, I don't know English, so what will be the place where you would be working? And imagine yourself, there are no place now to work without English. I don't know English, limited opportunity, and you will have to work like this. The farmers that you can show, this first picture shows that your opportunity. Okay, you would have to work on the farm and can get some something for the livelihood. And this, if you know the English, then you will get better job, higher pay. Okay, because English is the very important aspect to be promoted. If you know English, you'll get promoted easily, a better job you'll get, higher pay, more authority you will get, because people will listen to you. If you know the English, easier growth would be there. You can tackle with the situation, wider opportunity will be waiting for you. See, the sky is limit. You can see this road and you are the person, and for you the sky is limit. So now you must have realized the importance of English. Okay, then why student do not use English? And this is the main obstacle that they are hampering their progress. Why they are not using the English? Because of fear of making mistakes. Just don't bother about the mistake. I have already told you that this is not our language, this is foreign language. From the 7th C, this language have been introduced. Okay, we are under their domination, and we haven't accepted this language voluntarily. This language has been introduced and has been forced on us. So obviously we should not be proud about if you know the English. Because this is the requirement, then you should not be bothering about the mistakes. Initially mistakes will be there, you will have to rectify these mistakes, but try to speak English. If you have learned your mother tongue, you haven't gone to any professional classes to learn your mother tongue, only you have imitated somebody else. So imitation is the first step of language learning, language acquisition theory. If you will go a communicative approach, if you will follow, then what we do, we are actually imitating others. We imitate our elders. Okay, so when we were a newborn babies, the all the language vocabularies have been introduced by our elders. So we have been observing them, and through these observations we got to know that how can we develop our communication skills. Then lack of language skills. Due to the language skills, they are not using the language. But how can you get the language skills if you are not using it? Anywhere you need to start. Once you start, you will get the confidence. Otherwise, due to lack of confidence, you won't be using the language, and the improvement would not be there. Insufficient exposure. Since they haven't got the right kind of exposure, they are not able to produce the sound English. Okay, and that's why I recommend all the people, those who are learning, you should be developing that kind of atmosphere. Okay, you should be making that type of a friend to whom you can interact on daily basis. And due to insufficient exposure, you may lack in the language skills, so you should have to work on this. Then lack of motivation. Now after this lecture you might get motivated yourself, but this motivation should be consistent. You should be passionate about language, you should be passionate about your personality, because nobody will tell you to improve your English. You must have that thought. It should be imbibed in your mind. If that thought is there within you, and that fire is within you, then you should not stop that fire. Let the fire should burn. Okay, and once you burn that fire, there you get the light. Okay, and once you get the light, you can illuminate thousand and thousand of the people. So to be that influential person, you first have to burn yourself, then you can get that kind of ability to influence others. Okay, and it is not an examination task. To improve language is not an examination task. You might be the topper, you might be the excellent one, you might be the gold medalist, but that doesn't help you to improve your English. You need that exposure, you need to use on the regular basis. Otherwise you might be the excellent personality. It is not an examination task, it is not a written skills. communication skill or linguistic competence requires practice on daily basis, requires reading, writing, learning, and the kind of exposure that we want to improve our linguistic ability. So why, so I'll tell you the now some tips how can you improve your communication skills. So these tips will going to help you to improve your communication. The first and these tips will also help you to learn anything in the world. Nothing is impossible if you have that kind of attitude, which is now I'm going to share you. So first is be obsessed. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve, you should be obsessed with that thing. Okay. For example, you might have seen the love story of Layla Majnu. Majnu was obsessed with Layla. Even God came down and was asking Majnu that what you want. Okay. So he said, I want only Layla, not the God. God would have given him thousands of things. Okay. He might have been getting thousands of Layla with the same kind of a beauty, but he was obsessed with the Layla. Okay, that obsession should be there. You should not be distracting yourself. You should not be letting other thoughts coming in when you have chosen a particular path. When you have chosen that particular career, you shouldn't be underestimating yourself, and you should be towards that career only. Okay, that goal should be only one. Let the difficulties come along. Okay, you should be conquering all these difficulties and make yourself competent. This is something very important. This tip first is very important. Be obsessed what you want. Yeah, some please mute your mic. Whose voice is coming? Mute yourself. Then second tip is be sponge. Sponge, have you seen that the sponge? Yeah, somebody is making noise. Yeah, please make. So sponge, what is sponge? Sponge is a kind of a object where you can conserve the water. Okay, so to keep that water, a sponge is there. So sponge is like he that it has the ability to conserve that water for the longer duration. Okay, so similarly, if you want to learn something, or if you want to be that obsessive person or ambitious person, you should be like a sponge. So whatever coming in, you should be conserving that. Okay, don't just erase it, just keep within yourself, because whatever you are learning, the new words, vocabulary, it should come in your active memory. There are two type of memories when you talk about the vocabulary or learning the vocabulary or reciting something. One is active vocabulary and one is passive vocabulary. Okay, so when you are not using the word on daily basis, it goes in the passive memory. So you might be knowing everything, you might have been learning since ages, but since you are not using it on daily basis, it goes on the passive compartment. And if the duration is so long, that passive compartment will get diminished someday. So even if you know that word, after some day, if somebody utters that word, you don't know the meaning. So the active memory should be there, and whenever you get these words, you should be like a sponge. Okay, these qualities you should be imbibing if you really want to develop your communication skill, or the linguistic skill, or enhancing grammar is not the day of one. Okay, you require a long practice. It is not the sudden change that you will see, but if you'll follow this, obviously you would be very well versed in the language. Then the next slide. So you should be like this person. Okay, so be a sponge and read a lot of stuff. You have lots of you should listen to the English. Now see, even today's lecture, uh, uh, we are not hampering your progress. I'm giving you complete exposure. There is no Hindi at all. there is no Marathi at all, and I am against it. If you want to improve your English, there shouldn't be any word of Hindi or any word of Marathi in between the class. Then that would hamper your progress, because when you develop this habit of making Marathi sentence into English, it becomes very complex. It becomes very complex. You have to start in English, you have to practice in English, and you have to make the habit of making everything in English as that of the natives. Okay, so listen to more English. Listening is something the first important step of language acquisition theory. The way we have learned our mother tongue, what we do, we are listening. Those who are deaf, they generally are dumb, okay, as they haven't listened any word, okay. And that's why it is very important for you to listen to more English. There are lots of thousands of videos are there in English, and if the lecture is going on in English, you should be very a keen observer that how this professor is using the English, and how can I also be the same person like him. This is the attitude. Then read more English. You can also read newspapers, you can also read novels, different short stories you can read. Okay, so you'll get lots of things. You can start with the phrases. For different types of phrases are they are there. There is no smoke without fire. What does it mean? There is no language we are using, there is no accuracy, there is no grammar in that way. There is no smoke without fire is that nobody is spreading the rumors. If there is something, then the rumors are there. Okay, so if you talk about any controversial aspect, so we say there is no smoke without fire. There should be something going on in between them, and that's why this controversy is being created. Okay, this way you can start. So read more English. Okay, then speak more English. Speaking is something very essential. If you read it, if you listen it, and if you don't practice, then it is zero. Okay, you won't going to improve yourself. Speak more English, read and start speaking. Speaking is something very important, because when you speak, you make mistakes, and by mistakes you learn a lot, you rectify mistakes, and you get accurate person. Okay, because how do you learn bicycle? You fall down, then you start, and then you improve. Okay, so falling down is very essential. Okay, then write more. You should be developing the habit of writing more often essays. Please mute yourself. Who is write more? Okay, so then easy English tip 7, uh, learn phrases, not a single word. Who is that person? So you should focus on phrases. As I told you that there is no smoke without fire is a phrase. He is a man of straw. What is man of straw? He has no authenticity. Okay, the man can't be trusted. Okay, there is no reliability. So then we use the like these phrases. And there's also reading between the lines. What is reading between the lines? These are the phrases. Reading between the lines means you have to when you read something, you should be understanding the in-depth part of it. Okay, so sometimes the intention of the author is intended, or sometimes it remains hidden. You will have to explore it. So that means reading between the lines. Okay, so he's the man of the principle. What does it mean? It is also a phrase. What does it mean? That he is an honest man. So similarly, crosswords, it is also a phrase. What is meant by crosswords? Crosswords means the quarreling. Okay, the two persons are quarreling, means they have the crosswords. So similarly, like this, you can start your communication. Start with the phrases, and then later you can start with the grammar. Okay, don't just jump on only grammar. Start with the phrases, and similarly then you can go to the grammar later. Okay, So then again, if you want to improve your communication, and if you start, use generously. Don't be very even if you get that technicalities and the grammatical skills, if you use it the way the arrogant persons are using, then also it becomes problematic for you. So you should be a generous person and use generously. You should start the sentence by starting like this: please, thank you, excuse me, I am sorry, do you mind if I see it, like this you can start. So generosity should be there. These are very important. And tip 10, most important is that English for employability. So if you, any employer wants a candidate who is well versed with the language, and if you are that person, if you want to be that desired candidate, uh, irrespective of how much crowd is there, then English is something will going to help you for that. Then English for employability, what comes under that? You can also write a resume. So the written skills should be there. You can start with the different punctuation marks, you can start with different action verbs, you can show your objective experience, the academic achievements, and you can make yourself presentable. Okay, then you can start the career cover letter in English. Then you can also prepare different written test with the help of English. English is compulsory in any kind of a job that you want, whether you are UPSC aspirants, whether you are MPSC aspirants, whether you are NetSet aspirants, or whether you are any kind of job that you want in a government sector, for instance. Everywhere English is common, and you have the marks reserved for English. Then interview, you should also be focusing on the interview skills. So interview, as I told you, is not the knowledge test, it's a personality test. So how are you going to deliver yourself is something very important. Okay, okay, so these are the very important. Then group discussion you can also talk about. Then successful tip 1: be poised. Poised, positive, persuasive, precise, and patient. Okay, one day you cannot achieve that mastery. Okay, so you should be patient, consistent. Poised means consistent, and enthusiastic one. Okay, getting lots of things within you. And positive also, you should be positive. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. Persuasive, you can you can also convince some other. And be precise. These are the successful tips. And the most important tip is that practice makes you perfect. So more often you should practice a lot. Now I would tell you some emerging branches where you can make the career. Okay, so these are the tips we have talked about in the interdisciplinary way, where the commerce students get benefited, all the science students get benefited out of it. Now I would tell you, if you really obsessed with the English, there is a very important career waiting for you, and you should always go for it, that literature. Okay, now we'll talk about career opportunities in English. So why English? Place of English in our career development. For interview, it is must. For good and decent salary job, English is must. A general statement made by people around us. For instance, if you know the language, obviously you will get selected. These are the statements that are made by us. Okay, and some other skills along with English will eventually make you that person. English literature to learn English. See, English language can't be learned if you isolate English from literature. So literature and the language are the two interrelated branches. They are intertwined with each other. They cannot be isolated. So if you want to improve your language, you need to focus on English literature. So even you might not be the student of literature, but you can get access to different novels, short stories by Chetan Bhagat, by various writers, Shashi Tharoor. And if you are even if you are a commerce student, if you get the habit of reading such type of novels and short stories, eventually you turn out to be a a good orator. Okay, these are the career opportunities in English. We have traditional field, like you can become primary school teacher, you can also become a secondary school teacher. Then for primary school we have HSC DEd and then secondary school teacher we have BA BEd. Higher secondary school we want MA BEd. And then we have assistant professor, we need MA set in Maharashtra. If you want to go to across, then MA net would be the qualification, MA MSc. So accordingly you can go, but all field, if you focus your linguistic competence, you may the right person or desired person for all above things. Okay, then this next career opportunity, emerging branches in the literature, is the creative writing. Writer, novelist, poet, playwright, essayist, biographer. You can become novelist, you can become poet, you can become playwright, you can become essayist, or you can become biographer. You know that novelists are earning a lot nowadays. Chetan Bhagat is a bestseller novelist now. Okay, so you can be a commercial novelist as well. So creative writing, you write something for the company marketing. For example, different companies are there and they hire a candidate on the to get uh, to write something for their company, a promotion. Okay, for example, if you see the marketing industry, so in any company there are some aims, objectives, logos, and they present themselves how they are different than the other organization. So such a presentation, they hire a creative writer, because anybody cannot write such type of writing. Okay, why we are unique, so we need creative writing. So in advertisement industry also we need creative writing. So these are the emerging branches. Why are we not exposed to this? Because we are not developing our communication skill, we lack in that skill. And that's why these are the opportunity you cannot conquer as such. Okay, so if you develop, and if you really have that kind of a standard of being MA English students, so there are, you should not be worried about the job, you will get the job and get the handsome salary. The concerning is thing that if you have only certificates, then you did that certificates will not going to rescue you. This is something you should be focusing. Then advertising industry has different type of slogans. No, if you see the advertisement, they make you very they attract you as that key, this is the best product that you should go for. You might have seen the, so there are different type of statements made by them. Okay, for example, you might have seen that advertisement where a boy is standing next to that old lady, and that old lady is asking a help. Okay, and the boy was not ready, actually he was busy, so he was quite reluctant to help. So he was actually busy in the phone. But eventually what happens, when he is not helping her, she and she stays over there, and then the building falls down. And then they say that even if he is not helping her, it was a good thing that was happened to that lady. So similarly these taglines can be created. Okay, taglines, we serve you better, this is something that they unique. So they hire a creative writer, and this creative thinking can be developed through much reading of a literature. Okay, so there you can go. Then as I told you, KPO are there, knowledge process outsource. So you can produce knowledge of your company. So call centers are there, different type of knowledge processing outsource are there, BPOs are there, business processing outsource. So you can be that the third party where you can be explaining the one organization task to different organization. These different tenders have been set up for this. Then we have media publishing industry. This is very important and very vital aspect. Media and publishing industry, you can be a journalist. Okay, we have lots of journalists now in English. Okay, in publishing industry also you can go there, you can work. So you have lots of opportunity. And now the emerging branch, one more important aspect now government is also focusing on this, is the translation industry. Okay, so if you know two language, Marathi or English, or Hindi or English, you have a good opportunity to go as a translator, where you would be translating Hindi into English, or English into Hindi, or Marathi into English, or English into Marathi, vice versa. So there are lots of things that the initiatives are being done by the government, where you maximize the opportunity in this sector. Then research is also there. Academic research is there, non-academic research is there. You can go for PhD, higher study, MPhil, and you can also publish a research paper. You can also go for a non-academic research. Some private organizations conducts the different kind of projects, how to work out on their quality output. So these non-academic research projects can be taken up, and you can work on that. Then script writing for the entertainment industry, for the media, for the advertisement industry, you can work as a script writer. Okay, so script writer basically has something to do with the literature. Then junior and senior parliamentary reporter you can become. And the one important aspect is that content writer. As I told you, that the company needs a content, particular notices or circulars or different type of project engagement is there. So for that they need a content, proper content. So the content writer and the proofreaders, content writer, those who possess excellent communication, I'm saying excellent communication skill, they are welcomed in this field. Okay, so you should be focusing on this, so you can maximize your opportunity if you enhance your grammatical skills, accuracy and fluency both I am telling about. So English trainer, nowadays in Pune there are so many the training academy is there, whereby you can work as an English trainer, whereby you can train people how to focus on their soft skills, and how can they enhance their grammatical skills. Again, you can be the tutor at competitive exams. Everywhere the English is compulsory, so thereby you get the opportunity as well. Then corporate blogger, nowadays you can also write your blog, you can put it up in the Twitter, and you get the lots of amount on that. Emerging branches are there. Okay, and these are coming ahead nowadays. This is a 21st century now. In the coming age, English would be the most important element in the life. Okay, and through English you can maximize your opportunity. Entertainment industry is there. There are lots of serials there also. You can go and as a script writer. There are international business fields. So as I told you, that the countries, those who cannot afford their people from their country, as they want a large salary, huge salary, and then they require to take some foreign candidates. So there you can be appointed as a call center or any recipients as such. Okay, so communication management is one of the essential aspect is there. So how are we managing the communication management? There also you can apply. Then the law industry is there. So whether you might be the MBA person or the law graduates, you need to work on your linguistic competency. Then tourism, modern expanding industry is there. So you can also get the wider opportunity to work as a tourist agent, or to work for a tourism industry, where you can get a different wider opportunity. Then administration and public relations, language of administration and public communication, these all are the coming opportunity for all of you if you are a student of literature, if you are a student of English graduates. But why these are waiting for you? But only if you make yourself that much competent. Don't focus on the degrees, focus on your communication skill, focus on the courses after 12th science. There are these are the courses: certificate course in English and communication, you can go for it. Certificate course in English communication, English and communication, then English communication, certificate course in functional English, then certificate course in Indian literature and English translation, then certificate course in English speaking and personality development. Okay, these are the courses which will make you competent in English. Then we have certificate course in translation proficiency. Translation is a wider aspect because now we are a global community, and if you want to connect with the other country, we need translation. Through translation, all the countries can combine together and we can have the world peace. So translation is something very important. Why are we together in the India? The different states are having different languages. Through translation we are coming together. Okay, and we all are translated main, because we are not the pure product of India. We have been translating ourselves. British came to India, they conquer us, so we all are translated. So when you go to some other country, your language changes. Language is always in the process of evolution. Translation plays a very important role, vital role. Then certificate course in English improvement we have certificate course in personal communication skill in English. Then we have certificate course in teaching English. Then we have advanced diploma in functional English. This is where the similar way we are arranging this course as well. Advanced diploma course in this is conducted by our college, SBCT college. Then advanced diploma in modern Indian language. So these are the career option that you may go for. Then marks of if you want to go for further study in the English sector especially, so you have Master of Arts in English, Master of Arts in English Literature, then Master of Arts in English Literature and American Studies, Master of Arts in English Language and Literature. Why are we focusing on these specifically, and why are we segregating this? Because MA English, not only MA English, how much knowledge you have gained is something very important, and how much knowledge that will make you different than the crowd is something very important. Not the certificate is not important. That's why English Literature and American Studies, so you can be adapted with the different American people, their English, the how they use their English, because British, they are the natives, their English then different than the American English, and the way we are using English is different, and it is labeled as general Indian English. So we have the different variety here. Then Master of English Language and Literature, we have comparative literature. Thereby you can compare the literature of America, literature of British, literature of India. So literature will tell you the culture of other country, so you can negotiate with them. Even if you want to defeat some country, you have to first understand their literature. Okay, if you have to conquer somebody else, you need to understand that person. That's why translation is very useful. So once you understand that person, once you get some drawbacks of that person, you can easily conquer that person. Okay, so and if you want to maintain our security, everything it is required to be a translation study, English communication skills. Then Master of Arts in Linguistics, camera was Master of Arts in Linguistics, camera. Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, Master of Arts in Journalism, Master of Arts in Communicative English, Master of Arts in Mass Communication. uh, is it not working, the camera? Yeah, it's working. Okay, sorry. Okay, resource management, we have Master of Journalism, we have Communicative English, have Mass Communication, Personal Management, and the Psychology. So these are the career option that you have. Communication Studies, we have Journalism and Mass Communication, Media and Communication at IFLU University, then Master of Arts in Public Administration, and Master of Arts in Sociology. So all these are waiting for you if you possess. But remember, whatever I told you, all the tips you need to imbibe to be to enhance your grammatical skills and to be a desired candidate for any interview, or to lead a successful life as well. Okay, holistic development. So who these courses can be offered by, again, yeah, if you want to develop English, there are a PGCTE course which is run by IFLU University, postgraduate certificate course in teaching of English, popularly known as PGCTE, and postgraduate diploma in teaching of English, popularly known as PGDTE. So these courses can make you competent and will help you to enhance your grammatical skills. Okay, So I hope you have understood the importance of English language and the career opportunities that are waiting for you if you enhance your grammatical skills. So remember always that you would be working on your communication skills, not on the certificates, but on the holistic approach. Okay, communicative approach you should be imbibing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving us such an informative and knowledgeable speech. It was really an excellent session. It will definitely give shape to the student's personality and helpful for getting job opportunity. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Neha Gosavi to propose vote of thanks.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Sneha. You are audible here. You can speak now.
Good morning, everyone. I am really thankful for every giving me an opportunity to propose a vote of the thanks on behalf of the Department of English. I spirit my most sincere thanks to Manish Kumar Chauhan sir, who gave his most valuable time from his busy schedule to grace his meeting. Sir, you really made this session wonderful for us. It is will definitely help us to the build up our communication skills. I also want to thank the principal of the college, Dr. Sujit Mitre, sir, for his support and cooperation. I thank to the head of the Department of English, Dr. Anil Shende, sir, for supports. I thank to the organizing team as well as the teachers, Dr. Kane ma'am, Dr. Bhave ma'am, Dr. Borgare ma'am, Modak ma'am, for such a wonderful session. I am thankful to all the participants for joining the session and listening it the carefully. Listening it the carefully. Once again, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Here is session is over. Thank you to all.